Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ozzie and today I will be drawing my life. Disclaimer before this starts, I can't really draw, so keep up with me. So I am currently right now 19 years old and my story begins in Los Angeles in February 19, 2005. My family at the time lived in Mexico and came to the United States to give birth to ya boy. Months after my birth, my family moved back to Mexico and signed me up to school. Yes, you heard that. School. My parents put me in school when I was a 1-year-old, dude. Growing up in Mexico was extremely fun. The weather was amazing. The people around me were extremely nice and super funny. And don't even fucking get me started about the food, bro. Oh my God, I still remember the corner street tacos near my house. We lived in Mexico for about 8 years. And during those 8 years, every summer, we used to always go back to the United States to visit both my mom's and dad's side of the family. And while we were there, we also did fun attractions such as Disneyland, Universal Studios, and explored the cities all around Southern California. When we were planning a trip to the US one year, my family told us we were going to go all over California. And in the list of cities that we were visiting, there was this new place called San Francisco. So when that school year was over, we packed our bags and we flew directly to San Francisco, which was new to me since we always flew to the Los Angeles airport. As I got out of the airport and drove towards the city, my eyes were brightened. Never in my life have I had this feeling of a city waiting for me. The skyline was looking so tall to the point where you couldn't even see where the buildings ended because of the fog covering it. The endless amounts of taxis around the city and the people walking towards the activities. I felt like the city was calling my name. After that summer ended and we went back to Mexico, I was getting to the point where I was really getting comfortable in the place that I lived. I had my friends, I had my family, I had a girl I liked. Life was good and everything felt normal and healthy. But little did I know that my life was about to flip upside down by the end of that school year. When I was 8 years old, my parents hit me and my sister with the craziest news of our lives. And they were about to tell us that we were gonna move to the United States. The first time I heard the news, the only thing that could come up to my mind was how I was gonna go every day to Disneyland, eat burgers from In-N-Out every day, go surfing on Sundays. But as time got closer and closer and our house got emptier, I realized I was really going to miss Mexico. I had already made my life there and everything I wanted was there. I didn't want to start over again, and this time with a language I didn't even speak. Arriving to the US, my sister and I thought we would be living in LA since we already kind of know the area and we already had family there as well. But boy were we wrong. We landed in San Francisco and my stomach dropped to the floor. When we got to San Francisco, we lived in the Hyatt Regency in the city for around 3 months until we found an apartment that was around 1 hour away. By the time we got settled in the apartment, the month was already September and me and my sister were still not in school. We searched and searched and searched and applied to countless of schools, but all of them were supposedly full capacity or we didn't meet the required credits for them. We were getting extremely worried until one of the school principals recommended to us a very small school that was in need for more kids to attend. We applied and miraculously got in, and the first thing that I noticed when I got to school for the first day was how little students there actually were. Just in my 3rd grade class, when I walked inside of the classroom, I only saw 8 students. As I got settled in school, I made some friends that till this day I still consider some of my closest friends. Not only because they had to deal with me learning English, but also because they introduced me to the American culture. Because of my friend's older brother, I was introduced to this new genre of music called rap. Kanye West, Travis Scott, Childish Gambino, Drake. These were my new idols. I only understood one word of what they were saying in their lyrics, but that didn't matter to me because the music made me feel something that I never felt before. As time passed by and I hung out with my friends more and more, they introduced me to this new media platform called YouTube. Roman Atwood, Casey Neistat, Dan TDM. Watching these people made me more entertained than any movie had ever done. It was something special, something different. So every day after school, I went home and loaded the new videos that these creators were making daily. It felt like I was a part of their life in a sense. It felt like they were my friends and we both knew each other. Seeing these people make videos changed the way I look at life. I wanted to be with them. I wanted to hang out with them. I wanted to be them. In my 11th birthday, I asked my parents to buy me a camera in which they were confused about because that's no normal gift for an 11-year-old. But as the greatest parents as they are, they did get me one. And I felt like I was finally one of those creators that I watched. I filmed and uploaded a couple of videos which I loved. I remember being so proud of them. I told everybody in my school to watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Which by the next day when I realized what I did, I was full of embarrassment and regret on why I posted those videos. I didn't want to be a creator anymore. So I went home and deleted all of them and dropped my dream. But as much as I tried to not think about filming and posting videos, I could never get them out of my head. I wanted to make as many as I could and just be like the rest of the YouTubers. Fast forward 3 years later, and a new app called TikTok was being talked about everywhere in school. People were saying that it was basically like Musical.ly, which was an app that if you were caught making videos on, you were being flamed at in school. But this app seemed different. I downloaded TikTok around the end of 2018, and it was basically just sitting in my phone. Sometimes I would go on it, but most of the times I wasn't really paying attention to it. As time went on, TikTok was being talked about more and more every day. And by the middle of 2019, I was posting some videos on there to see if they were landing the For You page since it was so normalized to post. As I entered my freshman year of high school, everybody had TikTok. Kids were doing dances in the hallways, people were scrolling in class, and everybody was talking about Charlie. TikTok was a household name at this point, and everybody was trying to get in the For You page. As this is happening, I'm getting the feeling of posting more and more, and my dream is coming back. I wanted to start recording again and dedicate my life to social media. And right as I was thinking of taking things seriously, COVID hits and school gets canceled. This is when I realized it was my time. It was now or never. I created a new account so nobody knew I was gonna take social media seriously. I filmed a video, uploaded it, and went to bed. I remember that one night looking at the ceiling and thinking, this could be life-changing. After that night, the rest is history. I woke up with 13,000 views in that video and I couldn't believe my eyes. For the rest of 2020, 2021, and 2022, I uploaded videos daily to that account. I never missed a day. I was never bored about it either. But as the year 2022 came to an end, my account got banned. Out of nowhere. I had no connections, no friends that could help me, just TikTok's email, which I knew wasn't the best, and myself. I spent 2 days waiting for an email from TikTok. An explanation, or maybe my account back. I don't know, but they never got back to me. So I toughened up and started a new account. By May of 2023, I already had 100,000 followers, and by August, I was sitting at 400,000. Life since then has not felt real. I started that account and I really want to thank all of you guys for all of the support these past years. You guys have made my dreams come true and I'm in forever debt with y'all. As for the rest of the story, it still has to be lived. I want to thank all of you guys for supporting me these past couple of years, and this was my story. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.